Hey YouTube, this is Just One, and besides keeping fish, I'm also a mechanic. I'm a mechanic at a nursery in South Jersey. I'm the head mechanic at one of the farms. There's 3 farms for the nursery. This is my shop. Oh, it's a little messy right now. And I wanted to give you guys a toolbox tour of my new box. There's the box I worked out of previously. Previously, I was a welder fabricator, so I didn't need a ton of tools. I could fit everything in that black box from Harbor Freight at the end. It's been a good box. I've had it for about 6 years, 7 years. No problems, just lost the keys, that was it. And but recently, I got hired as the head mechanic at the nursery. So I had to get a new box and a lot of new tools because, got a lot of stuff you need certain tools for. I work on tractors, lawn mowers, front end loaders, skid steers, track loaders, 4-wheel drive trucks, cars, all kinds of stuff, lawn mowers, 0 turn radius, all that good stuff, chainsaws, varied selection of equipment. But anyways, here's to the tour. It's the Husky, the 46-inch extra deep box. It was $400 at Home Depot plus tax. I think came out to almost $500 or $450. I'm not sure. I forget. It's been a few months now. I like the stickers. Kind of broke it up a little bit. We got Popeye beating up a perverted banana. Don't tread on me. Mac Tool Girl, Smoking Gorilla. There's just varied stuff. Fuck off for a fool. Anyways, let's start at the top. It's thin butcher block. I wish it was a little thicker, but it is nice, and they're cheap to buy a new one. I have my battery chargers back here that I run off the power strip on the side, which is really nice, convenient. I have the DeWalt, Snap-on, and Cobalt. Keep my lights plugged in on the side, and the USB ports. The top's a little messy. I just got done working on some stuff. We're doing a carburetor. So that's my top drawer. This is most of my sockets. My torque wrenches, Husky. They work great. They were pretty cheap, and I've not had a problem. They might not be the most balls on point accurate, but they are definitely in the close ballpark. I do a lot of work with these, and they have not failed me yet. I have the 1/2-inch drive and the 3/8 drive. I like them both. I like the way they feel. I've had not one problem with them. I have the Tecton 1/2-inch drive Chrome Master set. It's 6-point. It was about $250 from Tecton. I really like this set. It's not missing any sizes. I think it goes from 8 to 32 or 8 to, let's see. Yeah, 32 millimeter. And it's a really nice set. I like it. I got the extensions, breaker bar, and a ratchet with that set. I also have some odds and ends 12 points for bolts I've come across on some of the tractors that I had a hard time getting with a 6-point, so I bought the 12 points just to fit in there. They're like Ace and Craftsman and Carlisle. I have my 1/2-inch drive, Snap-on, 24-inch swivel head ratchet. I've had this for about 6-7 years. I really like this ratchet. It's one of my most used tools. It was expensive, but it was worth it for as much as I use it, and I've never had a problem with it. Gets a little loose once in a while. I just tighten the screw, put a little Loctite on it, and tightened it up. I have my Ford trucks fuel filter tool, Carlisle 1.5-inch impact socket deep. I use it for lug nuts on the tractors, and I've used it for a couple other things. A couple adapters, another 12-point, I think that's 15/16. 31 millimeter Gearwrench impact socket. I bought the Sonix Master set of shallow impacts. and it was only missing a 31. It goes up to 36 millimeter, and it was missing a 31. I don't know why. I have my Craftsman bolt extractors, the large set and the small set, and I use these things constantly. Never had a problem. I don't know if they were made in America or made in China. I don't know. Maybe they're made on Mars, but they work really good. You know, Craftsman, there's a lot of tools they have I don't like, but the bolt extractors definitely work. They did a good job. Then I have the Snap-on 1/2-inch drive, deep SAE impact sockets. I've had them about 6 years. I was working on trailers, like big 18-wheeler trailers, and I didn't do a lot of metric, so that was all I needed. I'd gotten them about 6 years. They're in good shape. You know, they get a little rusty here and there if I'm in the moisture much, but they're great sockets. Just really expensive. This is my Father's Day gift from my girl and my stepson. It's the Cobalt 3/8 drive swivel head long ratchet. I think it's 18 inches. And I read good and bad about it online, but I used it when I was working on the boats, clam boats as a mechanic. And I used it, one of the other mechanics had it. We used it a lot. Never had a problem with it. I've wanted one ever since. So I ended up buying it. Gearwrench feeler gauge, Snap-on ratchets, extensions, and some Snap-on sockets. I've lost most of the sockets or had them stolen. Snap-on 3/8 swivel impact grade, and the 1/2-inch impact grade swivels over here. I have the Gearwrench 1/4-inch Masters set. They're really complete 1/4-inch set. The ratchet's great, man. It's really smooth, a lot of teeth, 120. And I have the 3/8 Master set. These are a great buy. You can buy the 3/8 and get this one for free. If you buy it as the boat would this coming for free, you're going to spend a little more on the 3/8 than you would, you know, just buying a 3/8, but it's still cheaper than buying them both separate, so it's worth it. Some utility knives. But that's my top drawer. And we have my wrench drawer. I have a long-handled Gearwrench metric, and I have the Tecton double box end. Really great wrenches, affordable, good tools for the price. Same thing over here in SAE, double box end by Tecton, and metric. And the box wrenches by Gearwrench long handle, complete sets. And now my big wrenches. There's a little bit of everything there. Armstrong, Gearwrench, Husky, Craftsman, Snap-on. You know, I think I have a right. There's a lot of different wrenches in there. I didn't really need them before, so I just kind of pieced it together. This is the service wrenches I use for hydraulics. They're Harbor Freight, but they work great. Lifetime guarantee. My screwdriver drawer. Snap-on DeWalt. There's some Cobalt in there, some Husky, some HDX. You know, some files, Snap-on big file. I use this stuff a lot. It's some picks. My plier drawer. Snap ring pliers. Hose pinch-off pliers. Cutters, side cutters by Snap-on. Wire strippers, crimpers. Slip jaw. Lineman pliers. This is hose pliers to pull hoses off to get a grip when you can't get a good grip on them somewheres. And these pinch them off, radiator lines or fuel lines. Sprayers, if you're working on a sprayer, they really come in handy. Big sprayers on the back of the tractor. And we have nut drivers, little pry bars, punches, center punches. I got star bits or Thorks. Then I have my Allen or hex bits and hex drivers. I don't really use the Snap-on or the Husky Allen keys. I usually use the sockets. I have the clutch for the big ones, like chain oil and stuff like that on the tractors, the bulldozer. And we have Nico, their metric, the long hex sockets, Husky long hex sockets, and then ATD, the short master set. It's a complete set. It's like 50 bucks on eBay, and it's made out of S2 steel. It's really hard. I really like this set. It's worth the money. Then we have my power tools. Chicago Pneumatics cutoff wheel, or I have the snap-on air hammer, snap-on 7.2 volt little impact or screwdriver, screw gun. I have an Air Cat 1/2 inch drive air impact, the Cobalt 1/2 inch drive battery impact, and the Cobalt or the DeWalt set, the drill and the 1/4 inch impact. I really like the Cobalt. That thing's a beast. I don't have to drag an air hose over it. I use it a lot. It'll twist the bolt straight in half. I have my snap-on dead blows, my East Wing maul, a little ball peen, and a Cobalt rubber mallet, a little pry bar. I have the power belt. This is metric. These are big sockets for like axle nuts. And I have the Sonix shallow metric master set, and I have the, what kind of brand is this one? I forget. Nico deep metric. It's all nice sockets. I like them. You don't have to buy snap-on all the time, you know. We've got a lot of good tools out there. Anyways, that's what I got in my new box. If you guys like it, I'll do a full tour of my other boxes. Like, subscribe, get in the comments section and talk some shit. Alright, thanks.